Hi, my name is Jeremy. I'm the host of Everyone Eats, a show imagining a more fair Los Angeles. We believe in our show that there's more than enough to go around. Everything that exists, the riches, the wealth of Southern California, was created by the community, so we should all get a piece. We drink fine wine on the show because we think that poverty is on purpose. We think it's a political choice. And the idea that the people who grow grapes, which come out of the ground for free, they are plants, should not be able to enjoy the product that they produce is bananas. We completely reject that. We think the most magnificent building or structure in any environment should be a public space. We believe there's dignity in what we build together. And so to that end, we drink fine wines every episode. In episode 3, featuring housing and a conversation about the unhoused, what we can do to change things, public housing, social housing, criminalization of being poor in Los Angeles. My guest was Theo Henderson of the podcast We the Unhoused, and we opened a 2013 Anthill Farms Russian River Valley Pinot Noir from the Tina Marie Vineyard. So something about wine is that the more information on the label, the less the winemaker has to hide and more proud they are of their product and more confident you can be when you're opening this bottle. So this is a Pinot Noir. This grape is one of the big boys. This is known as one of the grapes from Burgundy, France. So when you hear of like, Burgundy, that is all Pinot Noir. And California, especially Central California, I'm in Los Angeles, Pasadena. I'm in Los Angeles, and so about 2 or 3 hours, maybe 3.5 hours north of us is Sonoma County. That's where this wine comes from, the Russian River Valley. But they're giving you even more information. They're saying inside the Russian River Valley, which is inside Sonoma County, there's a place called Green Valley. We're in there. And the reason they're telling you this is because they want to be proud of their vineyard. So the vineyard's in western Sonoma County. It's on some slopes. And the way those work is close to the Petaluma Gap, it draws in cool Pacific Ocean air inland all across the coast and then up this hill to these grapes. Pinot really enjoys cold, followed by hot and cold again. That's why that region in Burgundy in France was really well known for its Pinot Noir grapes. And that's why Willamette County in Oregon now, and then also Central California, climate change not for long. But for now, it's still a wonderful place to grow Pinot Noir grapes. These actual vines, there's even more information I can give you because these guys are like telling you everything, right? Nothing to hide. The vines in this vineyard are a mix of two kinds. Both from Burgundy. One is Pommard, which is pardon my French, which is a place in Burgundy that one of the clones of these vines come from, and the other is known as 777. That's a Pinot Noir clone from the Morey St. Denis region of Burgundy. And so they took both of these really well-known, really powerful grapevines from Burgundy, France, brought them to Central California, planted them here, and they've been growing for about 20 years in this place. So all the grapes in this bottle come from this one location, right? How does this wine taste? What's this wine hitting on? It's Pinot Noir, one of my favorite grapes. It is gonna have that kind of warm spice that's going on with your red wines, but not overpowering. Not a huge wine that's gonna punch you and you're gonna have like a big, greasy meal because this wine's just cutting right through everything. This wine's gonna be a little less alcohol than some of your other red wines. It's also gonna have a little more fruit notes, right? This wine especially is ready to go. This is a 2013. We opened this last year, so that would have been not over the line, but for this one in particular, it's ready to go, right? Like this wine is fresh. It's giving you a lot of those kind of like red cherry, kind of like juicy notes. When I say juicy here, I mean like the flavors of having fresh fruit that's been crushed and you're drinking just that. So you're really getting the sense of that fruit. It's not going to be heavy on the smell and flavors of the oak and all of the things that it's been processed with. This is really, again, you can tell by all the information they put on this label. They really want to make sure that you're getting this grape unadulterated from this place, and they're really proud of it. So yeah, what could you do this with? I think it's really going to be like a lighter grilled kind of meat situation, right? So if you're like, like a big heavy brisket, right, some with lots of fat on it cutting through, this is not the wine for you. However, something that's like maybe a little leaner, right? Something that maybe has like a little less smoke and char on it. I think the Pinot Noir is going to go great. Pinot goes fantastic with chicken, roast chicken. It's great. Actually, Beaujolais, which is a Gamay grape, which is very close. Beaujolais is very close to Burgundy. Gamay is very similar. Gamay Noir grape, very similar to Pinot. That's kind of known as the like chicken grape, and so these guys are very close. So I feel like, hey, you can swing both ways. Yeah, this is a fantastic bottle of wine. If it's around you, probably hard to find now. 2013, it's a little while since then. And I know they don't make a ton of these, but Anthill Farms is still around, so check them out. Great producer in the Sonoma County area. Really focusing on the grapes from Sonoma County, which are going to be mostly Pinot Noir, mostly Chardonnay. But yeah, I mean, the next time you're opening a bottle, enjoying a glass of wine, think about the people that worked, the labor that brought that to you, right? From planting those seeds to tending the vines to then the harvest, the crush, the making of the grapes. Think about the person who drove that truck, who did that shipment, the warehouse workers, the retail workers, right? And if you're at a restaurant, the people who are hustling around behind you and around you to make that come to you. So many hands touch that before you get it. And the idea that a very few of them, if any of them at all, should be able to, from their labor, afford, right? Through money, to be able to spend to enjoy this, we think is ridiculous. We can have nice things because nice things are only possible because workers make it so. So please listen to Everyone Eats, wherever you get your podcasts. Our next episode is coming out very soon, tomorrow or next day, but this is the internet, so time doesn't matter. But our next episode is going to be about eviction with eviction attorney Jacob Butcher, what we can do to avoid it, how to resist, how to fight back. Rent strikes, how do they work, some successful ones in LA, and another bottle of wine.